Hello, everyone! What's going on? It's Eric, and...
Wait a minute, what am I doing here?
Oh, there's an Ian abroad. Welcome to
Apparently.
Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow! Honestly, I'm actually kind of psyched for this Let's Play, because... Well, I blame Ian.
I was gonna say, what's your experience of Castlevania, good sir?
Fuck you.
Well then, that says everything then.
Basically. There's no star, so I can't put a star.
Oh, wait, before...
Huh?
No, you can use the cross as your star. You can use the cross.
Oh, sure me. But anyway, yes.
Thunder cross.
Shall we? And so we shall begin. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz, and I am a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason, the stairway leading up the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from reaching our destination. When I finally managed to get through the shrine gate, my senses began to dim. The pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse the sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. And we also get to see...
Yes, indeed.
a blue bat.
Oh no, not a glowing bat!
And a castle. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And apparently we passed the fuck out. Ugh. Where
Yeah, looks like it's come too.
Where am I? Whoa! What happened? I'll let you be him.
So you decided to join us. Did you have a pleasant nap?
Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name is Genya Arikado.
Skip the introductions. I have a few questions and I need answers now.
Go ahead.
Why have you come here?
Why? Well, Mina and I... Hang on, where are we?
We're in Dracula's castle.
Huh? Dracula's castle? Are you telling me we are in Europe?
No, we are inside the solar eclipse.
Inside the eclipse? You're insane! Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation.
Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy?
Holy shit!
There's no time to explain. Damn, protect the girl!
Yeah! Go back to where you came from! And we get the winged skeleton spear right off the bat, so we can throw spears at people. What was that thing?
So it has awakened.
What? What has?
The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. You have the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill.
What? Why would I have that power?
You've gained the power. Now you must go to the Master's chamber.
For what reason?
Do you not wish to return with your friend to your own world?
Of course I want to go back.
Go to the Master's chamber. Then you will understand everything.
But I can't just leave Mina here like this.
No need to worry about her. I'll put up a protective barrier. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long.
Then I...
Yes, only you can save her from a painful death.
And you. What will you do?
I, too, have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, set forth. Both your own life and hers are at stake.
And here we go. So Mina is currently passed out, and we have Mr. Aricado, which is basically going to say the same thing.
Go, set forth. Both your life and hers are at stake. Yes, basically.
Yeah. So we are in the
Daniel
castle
pretty much just keep telling you
corridor,
to
the
piss
first
off
area,
and just go.
basically. So for now, we're not even going to try to fight the zombies. We're literally just going to jump over them because our current weapon.
And it's mostly due to the fact that all your
yeah, we only have a knife.
just a knife. You literally have a pocket knife at best.
Plus these casual.
A very
clothes.
cheap one. Fun fact.
Yeah, according to that. So we have our soul set, which we have the winged skeleton. Now, there are 3 different slots for souls. I'll let Ian actually explain these, unless he wants me to.
If you want me to, I can.
Oh, go right ahead.
I can do it very quick. All right, your red souls are pretty much bullet souls. These are These are basically your sub weapons that allow you to be activated with the upper directional button and B, which is your attack button. This allows you to throw out one of the souls that is currently the only soul we have is the winged skeleton, so we can only throw spears right now. Blue souls are what is referred to as guardians. They have very various effects that will be explained as they go. All you need to know is pretty much as it's saying, press R and you will be able to activate that said guardian for the time being. It does drain your MP as you use it. And finally, the enchanted soul, which basically has its own random effects. It's sort of just mostly passive, so it's mostly just a matter of equipping it, and it will just happen.
Right, and thanks
there is one other ability. There is one technically type of soul, but that will be explained later. Sorry
which will
about that.
be here, but yeah, we'll explain that later when we actually get done. Here's where we can use our items. Sleeping will just basically pause the game if we wanted to do the...
It's not only just a... It's not only a save... It's not only a pause, but also is sort of a quick save, in essence.
Right. And here we have our bestiary
one-time
of every
quick save.
enemy that we have killed. If I'm correct, the winged skeleton is actually already on here. No.
It's the only thing you've killed, basically. It is.
I'm not seeing it on here.
You just passed it.
Oh, did I? Well, what number is it?
Yeah. It should be there. Oh, well, probably doesn't... I guess
Doesn't
maybe
matter.
they don't count it because it's sort of a plot enemy until you actually do, like, encounter them for real and kill it. Well,
Another thing
moving on.
about these different variations of souls is that thanks to Ian, and because he's doing a Let's Play on this as well, I have a list sitting beside me of every soul and what soul type they are, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, let's continue on.
Indeed. Also, as a warning, there are a lot of souls.
Oh yeah.
It is a pain in the ass to get some of those souls.
Oh yes. So for now, we're actually going to come down here to grab the short sword, just so we have that better weapon. And better reach.
It's probably my best recommendation, just because it improves your chances of surviving by like doubles your chances of survival in essence.
Basically. So, for now, we could go back and get the zombie soul right now, but I think I'll worry about that off camera. Oh, we just got the bat soul! Awesome! We can attack with supersonic waves! Woo!
Hey!
So that's
a very good soul very early on in the game, so that's actually pretty lucky for you.
Oh yes,
pretty good to do.
I might be doing my own variation of what Ian's soul showcases are. So, be sure to kind of look for those as well.
Yeah.
Now, we're actually going to head to the underground reservoir just briefly, just so... There was something down here, I remember. Wasn't there?
There's... I believe, without spoiling anything, I think it's something that'll kind of make at least early soul grinding a little easier.
That's right, the pendant, which is an accessory, which gives me at least one more point of luck, which, your luck stat is basically, your chances of, like, collecting a soul or, like, getting items out of an enemy.
Yeah, but more importantly, it involves the soul, which is really handy to have.
Oh, yes. But now we're coming back here to the castle corridor, because we need to go this way to grab the Gravekeeper ability soul. Now, the ability souls, all you have to do is just basically press L to activate them. They automatically come equipped and activated, so it's pretty simple. So for this, all we have to do is press L to backdash, which is simplicity itself. Ouch.
Yeah. I'm gonna correct you briefly on the ability soul. Like, they're not all activated with L. Some of them have their own like little combinations to do. It's just this one. It's mostly just L.
And here we have the cape accessory, which would actually give me more defense, but I'm gonna actually stick with luck.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm correct, I'm actually going the right way.
You are, mostly because, well, there's really not many places you can go to right now.
Yeah. If you time it just right, you can actually hit the projectiles of enemies away from you. Oh, I just got the skeleton soul!
Do you want to demo this soul out now?
What, the throwing of bones?
Yeah, it's an interesting soul to use. It's fairly tricky to land just because of the nature of it.
Yeah. Also, collecting hearts does not increase your HP, but actually increases your mana.
Which
we have a new enemy,
is pretty invaluable since that's pretty much how you're throwing all your souls are pretty much going to be used from.
We have the axe armor.
Also, another thing about
yeah.
I was going to say the only thing I was going to say was just basically another thing about the MP bar, which is it pretty much will regenerate slowly on its own at a natural rate, but the salt hearts just kind of help it boost, kind of give it a little boost every now and then.
Yeah. So we're actually going to collect a few hearts, and then anytime you happen to see one of these blue doors over here, that means it's a boss. So we're just going to rush right into our first boss.
Yep.
The Creaking Skull.
Fairly straightforward boss, too. He basically breathes fire and will try to smack you with a giant bone. He's not a hard boss, but he's kind of just sort of... He's basically kind of like the Dark Souls equivalent of, like, I'm your tutorial boss of here's if you've learned how to dodge or not.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I will just wreck your face.
Now, on a different run that I did, the Creaking Skull, if you're lucky enough, can drop his soul. On another run I did, and this kind of surprised Ian, is that I actually got the Creaking Skull soul.
Yeah, you can actually get this guy's soul really early on, which is, if you're able to, you can get you can pull off some stupid damage very early on in the game.
Yeah,
but
so first, now we have the...
There will be another time to get his soul.
Yeah, so now we have the castle map. So this is literally showing, basically, the first, like, areas we're basically going to head to.
Yep.
So it's going to be fun. Another thing we're going to show is this! The Mighty Save Room.
These things will be your friend later on in the game.
Oh,
like,
yes.
You'll be happy to see these things.
You will never feel safer unless you have a
from
save room
experience.
with you.
Yeah, unless
we
there's,
have
like,
a new
boss
enemy,
in
the
those,
Peeping
which I don't think
Eye.
any Castlevania game is done. Oh, I love these little bastards. You don't see them a whole lot in this game, which is kind of weird, but
Which is actually
they have kind of
sad.
useful soul at least.
Yeah, they have a useful soul, but if you hit this wall enough times, you actually can discover a secret room to get the Mind Up, which is basically a potion that brings your mana back. I need to get a better weapons one.
And also, one thing we will mention now, or at least I'll try to mention.
Yeah, I'll have you mention.
Basically, every secret in the game is pretty much behind a wall of some sort of a breakable wall and/or floor or ceiling later on. So, if you want to find those, you're mostly going to have to just be striking the walls like a madman, or you can. There's something later on that can kind of help you spot out where they are, which does make it a bit more bearable at least.
And here we have a guardian soul known as the Flying Armor, which actually is a very helpful one because it can actually.
It probably has the most utility.
As you can see, that
Guardians.
there is something behind us. It's basically going to help us like slow our falls. Also, if you time it right with an ability later, you can actually do a bit of sequence breaking, which is not recommended.
Yeah.
Ouch.
If you are really skilled at this game, you probably do that. If you're speed, I know speedrunners probably do that sequence break a lot, maybe because it's just faster, I suppose. Even though you probably struggle more later on, but
Yeah.
But if they're good, if they're probably good at what they're doing. It probably doesn't matter.
Come on, Peeping Eye, what's up? Die.
Yeah, but in essence, what he's referring to with that sequence break, it pretty much allows you to skip like 2 areas in essence to go to a later point.
So, that room down there is another save point, isn't it? That one I passed?
Which, the very beginning? Yeah.
Okay, so that was our
I
first
believe
save
so,
point,
yes.
but this is a more helpful one. It's kind of a crossroads, if you will.
Yeah, just because this is sort of more of a Yeah, it's pretty much like near the transition of a few areas.
Am I even going the right way? Yes, I am. Okay. I don't know what I'm
Oh,
doing.
good.
We have another
It's the only
enemy,
place
the
you know.
skeleton archer.
I mean, it looks in your purse.
The skull archer, I'm sorry. Which I think
Yeah.
that one was literally just
basically it's
moonwalking.
You, there will be times you'll meet these guys and they will just walk. It's kind of humorous, to be fair.
But if you hold down on your D-pad, which for me is my, blue crow, die. For me, my D-pad is the down arrow key, but that'll allow you to crouch.
Yeah.
Also, a new enemy, Bjor.
And is there anything you... Yeah, Beors are kind of... They're supposedly a creature with a lot of legs. You know, it kind of doesn't look like that. There's actually one thing you can do with the crouch that is actually pretty useful, so you don't... If you feel like you're stuck, there's a way you can do it. So if you crouch and, like, jump, for instance, while doing so...
You'll fall through a ledge that's actually able to be fallen through.
Yeah. If it's a thin platform, you're able to fall through, which is really handy to know.
Also, here is another enemy, the white dragon, which is a pain in the ass. He's a bitch.
Not quite. It just takes some time. It just takes a little bit of practice, but the only thing that makes this guy remotely difficult is he only takes damage from being hit in the head.
Yeah. Also,
Other
here
than
we
that,
have
he's
another
pretty
enemy, which
straightforward
is actually one of my favorite ones because of his soul that I just got. He can throw hand grenades.
Heyo.
Which I'm actually going to equip this one because it's a lot more fun than throwing bones at people. That's just creepy. You see, we're not going to be able to get up there for a while.
Then you don't have to worry about, like... Yeah. I think you can technically make it up there if you time your jump right, but it's better to go there later on.
Yeah. Why is that going on?
Up. You just missed a goodie that dude drop.
I didn't happen to see it.
It was basically some armor, really, and I think it would have been an improvement of what you had.
More unlikely, but there's an improvement
Actually,
right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same armor, really.
So we have the leather plate, which will actually do much better for us than these casual clothing.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to explore a little bit up this way. We also have another new enemy, the Skeleton Knight, which drops a very fun soul. Oh, you just got decimated.
It has its utility at least, yeah.
Okay, I think that's... No, this way will actually lead me to 2 dead ends, but... Yeah.
Your going is sort of more of a way to like go for goodies if you want.
And the axe armor!
And more souls, of course.
Damn, I am getting souls like a motherfucker in this episode.
I was gonna say, you are getting pretty lucky with those souls.
It would have been funnier if I would have gotten the fucking cracked skull soul again.
I don't think you would be able to pull off a twofer there.
Hey, you never know, man.
Nah.
It's like, nah, bro.
Nah, just no.
Now, unfortunately, that armor up there, we are not able to get that. Why is that potion bouncing?
It's not bouncing, it's just flashing.
No, I mean,
glistening.
Look, see, look. It's bouncing up there.
Oh! That's weird.
I just want that potion. Come on, give me it. Thank you.
You can actually, as I say, you can actually use the soul early on, and it will kind of extend your jump a tiny bit.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that now. Skeleton Knight.
Yeah. It basically, it has its utilities at least.
Ah, yes, the good old white dragon. Fortunately, the hand grenade is not going to be too helpful with fighting the white dragon.
Yeah, mostly because it doesn't really fare well with airborne enemies. And that's kind of an interesting thing about the souls or it was just low enough to be hit by the blast radius, but that works. That's sort of why I like the souls here, because there's not one soul that does every job. There's always like sort of a checks and balances while souls like every soul does something, but there's like a price, there's like a downside to it basically.
Yeah.
Sort of allows you to kind of just like experiment with more souls as you wish. Or in the good sir's case, he's probably just going to throw things that just allow him to like explode his enemies.
Yeah, damn right.
I know you can go. You can definitely get there much later if you want.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably end up coming back and exploring a lot of places just for the goodies.
Well, of course. I mean, it's a Metroidvania game. It's kind of expected at that point. It's sort of a given that people. I'm actually dead serious. Well, basically, because Metroid and Castlevania kind of share those same motifs with them.
Come here, Skull Archer. Come here. No. No. Come here. Where the fuck do you think you're going?
Backing away at the speed of
Just got
skull.
double teamed. It's not a joke for
Hello.
anyone to enjoy.
Backing away at the speed of skull.
Whoop!
Just go. Got arrows going. Nah.
Just dash right back into it.
Did you just turn around and let him just poke you?
Yes. Not my smartest move.
Wait, if I turn around, he won't hit me, right? Punk.
If I turn around, it's not gonna get me.
So there, I guess I should mention there is sort of a way you can do. There's sort of a different way how like 100%ing works in this game because there's technically two percentages that are being worked here.
Yes. I heard it.
One is basically based on your exploration, which is you going through, which is basically uncovering all the tiles of the map. That is one way to 100%. The other way is basically collecting every soul that is within this game, from enemies, bosses, and random souls that are found in bases like the Gravekeeper and Flaying Armor.
Now, note, yeah, we can't get that peeping eye, so don't try it. But
I don't know if there's a way to get that peeping eye. Honestly, I've tried and I've never been able to figure that out myself. So I guess it's just a peeping eye for the sake of being a peeping eye.
Yeah. Anyway, boss souls like the Creaking Skull will actually reappear later as a regular enemy, but they're just going to appear much later, or, you know, in a different area.
Roughly so, yes. So you will get chances of, like, if you aren't able to get some boss souls like right away, that's fine. Don't panic. You will get another chance for them later.
Yeah. So like with me with the Creaking Skull, it's like, oh, I didn't get it the first time. Oh well, I'll get it later.
Yeah, and even then, it's still pretty useful to have at that point when
Also,
you do get again.
Zombies.
Yeah.
And skeletons. Oh my.
It's still more zombies.
Nice.
Be surprised they don't bite you for damage. They just simply just shamble
Also, they
shamble
apparently
their way
get paid
to
a
you.
lot just to be a servant because I just took $50 out of it.
Well, you know, Dracula pays his minions well. More so than he does others, I guess.
Did just happen to notice that this window opens.
Yeah.
So maybe
I'll say now.
The peeping.
I'll tell you now, good sir, that does nothing. It's mostly just kind of. It's sort of background color, really. It's kind of to add more personality into the hallway. You're not able to really go into the background.
I was thinking the peeping eye could get through that, but maybe not.
Not even
Grenade.
Peeping Eye itself. He is forever stuck in the background, basically.
Yeah, unfortunately, we are not able to get up this area like at all. So don't try it. Also,
Tragically, no.
Tiny Devils,
Yeah.
a new enemy, ish. You kind of saw him in the underground reservoir earlier, but blue
Yeah.
crows. Oh my god! Also, rock armor.
You're
Ow,
gonna have a lot of
fuck!
things to deal with right away. If you haven't guessed the rock arms, it throws boulders, as his name implies.
It throws the boulder.
It's kind of cool, actually.
Also, that soul right there, or that weapon right there, don't even try to get it because you are not going to.
Yeah.
So we reached another save
this
room,
is sort of
and I think this is where I might end it off.
It's kind of a classic thing amongst Metroidvania games in which you'll see items that you cannot reach presently, but later on you'll be able to have the means to acquire them. So it's kind of just like keep a mental note of like that. I know where there's something I can get later.
Yeah. But this is where we're actually going to end the episode because we're about 24 minutes in. So
Oh, really?
It's pretty good
okay.
for a first episode. So
Not bad, actually. Nearly 10%.
oh yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Castlevania: Aria of Sorrow. I will see you guys in the next episode. So until then, this is Eric and Ian signing off. We'll see you guys later.
What a terrible night to be in an eclipse.